Check, check, Chuffy 1, 2. Potato man there, look. Check, check, Chuffy. Oh, yeah. Check, check, Chuffy. Oh. Check, 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 Chuffy. Oh. Whoa. Do 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 do. Mind focus. Won't matter in a minute anyway. Big ups to Choffers. Do 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 do. It's me. It's a goal for England, though. Look. It's not. It didn't look exactly like it. Close enough. You can see and hear me all right. Settings check. Pedals down there. The relaxing sound of Americana trucking playlist, which obviously made by me again, innit? Made by me again, innit? A load of Americana trucking songs. Just been out walking the dog. Got all the grass seeds up in my nose now. Bit of hay fever. Now I'm going to be playing Truck Driving Simulator, obviously. Big ups Magda. Big ups Jersey Gal. I'll open up the truck driving thing again in just a second. We've had Ozzy Osbourne's funeral today. I might show you a little look at that. I don't know. It's not, you know. This isn't the magazine show. It wasn't his full funeral. They just drove him through Birmingham, parked him up for a bit. And is that all the news? Donald Trump went to Scotland to avoid having to talk about that list. It's a big shoe. Got some new pictures on the thing. At the start of the streams, this is your chance. This is your chance. Don't miss your chance. If you're here early at the start of the streams, I give the people who are here early a chance to suggest a picture, and I'll put it into the computer, and the computer will generate it for us. And it is art, so you can shut up. But if there's anything you think is missing, that's the Queen getting pizza in hospital. If there's anything you think is missing from this reel of, don't know what you call it, reel of from the pictures. If there's anything you think is missing from the pictures, then you can tell me. If you're early birds, that's not a sexist thing. I'm not saying women are birds. I'm just saying you can tell me, and I'll put it in. I've started to put some pictures of me in as well, even though the AI thinks I look quite old. Kind of do. Oh no, it's the grey, isn't it? Wrinkles. Oh, did I just lose kilobytes then? Oh no, they're back. Last time we streamed on YouTube, it told me you're not streaming fast enough kilobytes. The bitrate's too low. So I bumped it up, and now it's telling me the bitrate's too high. Bit weird. You're seeing it in lovely, you know. Your visual of my stream is fine, isn't it? It's nice and clean and neat. You let me know. I'm looking at some of these pictures as they go past, and if you remember last time, we started an empire with the truck business. We took out a massive loan. We hired 2 drivers. We bought 2 trucks. And now what we need to do is just sit on our arse and let the money come in. Look, this is random. And there's 1,000, not 1,000. How many pictures are there now? We've got 927 pictures. So that's a lot. So I'd expect that they wouldn't have to come round on the... you wouldn't see them twice. See someone twice. That's the nature of randomness, isn't it? And what are you up to today as well? Because it's sunny in the UK. I've been out in the sunshine. It's nice and warm. Had a nice warm sunshine experience. Now it's time to get in the room. Apparently there's been some goings on the streets of YouTube. Again, this isn't a magazine show. But we could chit-chat. You know, like the photos. Like, some of them make me look really old, and I just, fuck it. Like, honestly, I know how I look, like, in reality, so I'm not worried about what a picture of me looks like if it's adapted of me. You know, it's not really me, so I don't really feel anything about that. But I think it sees the grey beard, and, do this with my, like, look, oh, I've got wrinkles on my forehead there, but they go away when I do that, but... When I do that, it's obviously decided. And also, I've got freckles. I don't think mottled's probably the wrong word, but freckles. I've got loads of freckles. Like, my skin is smooth, like with my hand. Look, there's no pimples or pumples or whatever, but there's loads of freckles. So I think it just thinks I'm like shop worn. Look, see what I mean? That's me as a Fortnite character. It still gave me all the wrinkles. And I've got these lines around my eyes now. I noticed that I didn't notice before, but I don't care. Like, it's like laughter lines. It's because I smile a lot. I think it's fine. But the AI thinks I'm like some old chuffer. I mean, I am quite old now, so here's what it is. Not that old. Old enough. That's a nice one, isn't it? The infinity pool and that. Doesn't exist, I just made it up, but... Like, the thing with the AI is, like, a picture like that, I've just told it, put some cats in a shop, and, like, it's done it. These... They're just done. Most of these are just done, actually. But if I wanted to, I could say, oh, this isn't quite right, let me work at it. And I could get it on Photoshop and mess with it, and I could then get it on the editor and mess with it, and eventually come up with what I really want. So, right. You're painting balloons. Okay, so are you painting... The question is, are you painting... Have you got have you got a balloon that's been blown up, and then you're painting on the balloon? Or have you got like a canvas, like that in that picture, and you're painting pictures of balloons on the canvas? Because it's not clear. It's not clear. Is it? Okay, let's switch the camera. Let's see what horrors you can see in this camera. Where's my other camera? I'm wearing shorts for a start. This one. And it won't be on. Then I'll turn it on. And it'll do a picture of a cat, probably. Probably turned it off. Come on.
Battery 80%.
Come on now, camera. Well, it's not completely necessary, but it allows you to see the steering wheel. Good. On. Oh, there you go. allows you to see my microphone right here as well. This one's not in focus now, but this one's much easier to focus. Look, that's simple. Right. And where am I sitting? I've got to remember to look at you as well when I'm doing this. Get rid of the kitchen roll. My green hat. Should tidy this bit up a bit. There you go, look. Tidied up there, look. Just give it a push. It's not as good as the background behind me, is it? But and you want to see a bit more. Well, you can see enough of me in the seat and the wheel. That's what you want. That's what you want. Do dee do do dee do dee dee do do do. And what we do is I move me over the other side. I should have done this before I started, really, because I'm a bad chuffer. Wallop, like that, and I'm round the other way and on the other side. Just how it is. 1, 2, check, Chuffy. I'm talking alright, you can hear me alright, can't you? And there's one more thing that I wanted to do with this setting up. I was going to flip the coffee.com thing, because if you do a tippy, it will read it out and it will be backwards. So I forget to do that all the time, but let's do that. So it's flipped. The bigger it is, the bigger your tippy thing reads, but the smaller it is, the more it fits with the frame. Ah! Ah! There's you. Here's me. And we want some truck simulating. I'd like to simulate some trucks, please. That's what I'd like to do now at this juncture. So, pick up Sharon. I've disappeared. I'm back now, though. There's a... Look, that's a giant gummy bear sat on a sofa. Hey, look! New Zealand's #1 DJ. Turns out to be me. These are nice, aren't they? I do like these advertising posters from the 60s or whatever. DJ Cat's rocked round again, hasn't it? That's a statue of Peter Sutcliffe. One day I'm going to perfect these pasta shapes that are in the shapes of tetraminos, but maybe not today. That's a new one. I've been stacking the file with new shots. It's quite a nice one, isn't it? That's a pizza with a Rolex. Proper glam. Yeah, let me open up the truck driving. Wait, you're over here. Which way's my face? I don't want you to be like profile. It's a bit of a weird way to like stream profile, isn't it? So... Like you want to be just like the MySpace angle, just there. You're not far enough over. Just have to remember to look at you a lot. Oh yeah, and I want to put my chat over this side, don't I? I nearly forgot that, because you're over here now. I will look at you a lot more if your chat's over here, look. Any cute Shih Tzus? Not yet, but we can have them. If that's a request. You're just in quick enough before I launch the game. I will address that now. How do you spell it? Cute Shih Tzus. I'm just going to copy what you've written. Cute Shih Tzus. Let's see them. And then do you want them doing anything particular? Because you're about to have 4 pictures. Oh, you're not going to see them right now. They'll go in the folder. And then, you know, it'll be like Lucky Dip. But do you want to do anything? Do you want them to do anything? Those that are here early can pick pictures. So... Oh, they are. I'll tell you what, they are cute as well. I can see them and they are cute. So that's a win all round. Definite win there. They've made them little puppies. 'Cause, like, they've made them little puppies. just done them as little puppies. What are you saying? Got to specify now, once I get the game out, no more making your pictures. But 4 cute Shih Tzus dressed in clothes. It's difficult, isn't it, when you've got the world of anything that you could possibly choose in the world, like suddenly it becomes more difficult to choose things. But like, you know, they could be doing anything. They could be like working in a high street bank, for example. I'll put that in. Working in a high street bank. They could be doing anything. Well, not anything. Like, you can't do like weird, rude things and like, you know, strange, weird things. These are coming out really well, I must say. You'll have to look out for, like, you won't see them now because they won't get in on the list, like I said. I can maybe force them on the list if we're quick, but you've got to wait for the random factor so you see them. But make sure to tune into future streams where these will be on the reel. Oh, look, that's me, but I've got corn all over me for some reason. Corn for arms and stuff. These are really good. Shih Tzus are a very good dog for this. I mean, it's kind of not vegan to me to be dressing them up and, you know, or exploiting the dogs. But, like, you know, yeah, they look good. This one's working in the bank. Working in the bank was an inspired choice, actually. I'm glad I clicked that. So. Next time, it's like, well, you'll see them now and maybe. Like, you know, it's not guaranteed. What I'll do now is I'll quickly do them in the folder for you. Or just give it, give you a chance. At least give you a chance. Which, oh look, Eamon Holmes is having a row. There's the thing. Properties, right. And I need to move them all to the folder. Downloads. There's the pictures. Oh, there's one of me looking like a... Okay, I'll put those in as well. They're offensive. But I'll put them in. Offensive about me, not... Okay, they're all in. And then what I have to do here is just turn this off for a second. And then turn it back on. And you could get lucky. You could get lucky. There's no guarantee. But in amongst the now burgeoning nearly 1,000 pictures, 952 now. You're over here. I keep looking at the camera that I usually look at you on. You're over here. The 952 pictures of those. Just look how quick it happened. Look how lucky you are. Now I'm going to go. I can press the button to go back. Look how quick it happened. Now that's the thing. That's a 1 in 950 chance. I mean, there are 16 pictures of Shih Tzus in there now. But that's a 1 in 950 chance. Look how quick it happened. And look out for the ones where they're working in the bank as well, because they really come out nice. Thank you for the membership. Thank you, Unity Calling. This is Super Chuff for You, which is my gaming channel and light entertainment show. There'll be no talk of really bad YouTubers, or there'll be no talk of horrible, dirty true crime, or anything too this is just light entertainment, So this is this channel, so you don't actually have a membership here. It's not even monetized. If you want to tip me, it has to go on the link because it's not even monetized. I'd like it to get monetized. We're nearly at the 1,000 here for the subscribers, and when it does, I'll probably put memberships on for just £1, just like a nominal value, so people can have the green and the membership, and we can do members only stuff. But I won't be charging a lot of money for this. Although really I should, because it's the best thing I possibly could do. But people don't appreciate it as much as the other stuff, that's all. Look, jelly sweets, but they're made of... they're animals. Look, that's me meeting Carly, and I'm in a Bollywood film. This is... You don't get this on the other channels. Don't know who that is. That's me, but I'm in the game Fallout. Well, it's not me, is it? It looks a bit like Richard Hammond, but it's me. Nice chunk of Americana. Nice slice of Americana there. And we can talk about stuff, you can talk about stuff, but I'm not here to do this particular channel is literally video games and I had a different channel for video games, but I'd fold it all in here. Or I could fold all this into Battery Exhausted and just have a mad like going on over there. But like internet people on Battery Exhausted, Super Chuffer for main documentary and, you know, informative and a bit of fun as well. Like informative, a bit of fun. And obviously I've got Twitch. I just go there and I stream and I mess with, you know, I've got a lot of strings to the bow here, haven't I? But I wanted just a space where we can just like literally no sharp edges. I watch a lot of people called VTubers, and what VTubers are is like a puppet, and they like puppet. They're just a character, and it's just no sharp edges. It's just like nice and chill, and I like chilling. So we've got the concept. It doesn't mean we can't occasionally bust out YouTube. It doesn't mean we can't occasionally take a diversion. It doesn't mean that, you know, anything. It's just you get the concept. We're looking to see if we can find another Shih Tzu, basically. I mean, you got lucky then, 1 in 900. So, like, that's a flag with a pizza on it. That's a giant cat smashing through the countryside. It's cross. This is a fitness picture. It's nobody in particular. It's just I wanted to see a fitness picture from the 1980s. That's again, you get the. I don't have to explain that one. It's London, so dog pizza, corgi. Pizza, dog. Good, isn't it? That's a pizza on a beach. Now, it looks lovely when you first see it. Oh, lovely beach, lovely pizza. But when you think about it, hang on, go back to that one. This is a bit of a weird one, right? Because at first you think, oh, lovely pizza. Oh, I could do with a bit of lunch. Oh, like that, yeah. And then it's on a beach. And like you're like, oh, the lovely sea. The sun is setting. What a nice place to have a pizza while the sun is setting in the water. But actually, it's on the sand. Someone's just put the pizza directly on the sand. So that's going to be an issue. So it's a bit of an art piece, that one, really. Will I do a show on there soon? I will, yeah. Yeah. Like I'm not putting any pressure on myself to do anything other than what I want to do in the order I want to do it at the moment. But yeah. Yeah. I will. We just dropped, on Super Chuff, we just dropped that big documentary. And I wanted to let that have a bit of room to breathe. But yeah. And I'm working on videos in the background as well, so like I like the idea that video, like a live stream it may be that a live stream gets suggested to you 10 years down the line. It's less likely, but the videos are like there for a long time, aren't they? People get suggested videos from 4 years ago and stuff, and you might get suggested my old streams, you might, but not as much. So I'm going to be doing different stuff all the time. I'm here now. Just hanging out, really. We're going to get the truck driving on in just 1 second. I'm just waiting to see if we get another Shih Tzu, really. Oh, I left it on pause, so that was a mistake. Because you're not going to get another one if you're on pause. That's a cat with glasses. That's a pizza that's floating. That's jelly. These are like angels. I see these as angels with the angel armour. So that's camping, but just don't worry about it. We've seen that pizza enough. I might take that one out of the rotation. Number 452. Remember that. Mean Green's pizza with grenades. Speak truth like you're throwing grenades. Speak truth like you're throwing grenades. That's a song of mine, that is. Don't steal it, you chuffers. It's a slogan of mine. I invented it, a catchphrase. Speak truth like you're throwing grenades. It's good, isn't it? Speak truth like you're throwing grenades. Okay. One in for Venezuela. Very aging Venezuela, isn't it? That's Liz Truss. Okay. That's Liz Truss. You've seen Liz Truss. Have you seen Liz Truss? You've seen Liz Truss. So don't say you haven't, because I've seen you looking at Liz Truss. So, that's your sort of thing. Get me old picture where I can see myself over there. And I can see you over here. And all I can't see is the truck driving game. Where's the fucking truck driving game? Truck driving. Launch. Launch. And then I will need the mouse over here to turn this into truck driving game. It never gives me the mouse, does it? Do you remember that? Ah, it's gone without the mouse. It's took the mouse. Don't do this to me again, truck driving game. When the game boots up, I'll try and get the mouse out. Right, game is booted up. Can I have the mouse? Why doesn't it let you do the mouse? It won't let you do the Windows key either. Oh, this is going to be an issue. Do you really want to quit? Yeah. How do we fix this? Like I fixed it before. Like in order to have Truck Driver Simulator open, in order to see it as a window, I have to have it open. So I've done it before. And it will steal the mouse off me, yeah? I might have fixed it by asking the internet. Should have remembered what I did. Options. Let's take it off full screen. Now will it give me the mouse? Yeah, it'll give me the mouse now. Okay. Nice hedgehogs. That's an angel in a war zone. And that's Truck Simulator. That's Truck Simulator. Okay. Now we are trucking. I can see you. I've got you. Got you in chat. Got this Truck Simulator. Now we are trucking. Go back to full screen mode, might as well. Yep, I won't need the mouse again. And I'm audible above the music, which is new music for the stream created by me, with the help of AI, but it's mainly me. Look, I said do a piano solo there, and no, it's the easiest AI music in the world. I just said give me truck driving music, and then I pressed the button about 60 times. Right. Also, I'm aware the tip me thing's kind of in the way now, but like if it is in the way, I'll move it. But we are, look, this is where we are. This is our company, Eddie's Mother Truckers. And this is Super Chuffer. Well, that's not me, is it? But that's the picture I chose for Eddie's Mother Truckers. And then new upgrades are available. Don't know what that means. Oh, I didn't know we could do this. Because we've got trucks, now we can buy things for the trucks, look. Well, no, we're not doing that. Not doing that. We go back to the... Why is this open? Can we go back to the home thing? Yeah. What we've got now is we've got a company. This is what happened in the last stream. We're based in Swansea. I don't know. I just decided, look, we're based in Swansea, and I bought a truck with a loan. And then we realised that we could unlock these driver slots and whatever. So we bought 2 trucks, and 2 drivers. We've hired 2 drivers, and they are supposed to do their own thing. Like, I'm not an expert on this, but like, I think that's it. They should just get their own jobs. Like, I don't think I should have to tell them to do anything. They're resting at the moment, but they'll get their own jobs. They'll drive their own trucks, and we'll earn money. And we need to earn money because we're paying off a loan every week now, which I've been paying off a loan. But I don't have a truck still, right? I've got €40,000, which is halfway to a truck. And we're going to continue doing the mini jobs, the just random jobs for other people. No truck, look. Take a quick job. And this is probably the way to do it. I could have my own truck, and I could be driving around in my own truck. But I've given those to the people that work in the company, and I'm going to do this, yeah. And then we're going to be well away. But we're able to drive a little bit further now because of a level up thing we took. And it's offering us... Look, there's Amsterdam. I'm going to Amsterdam. There's no... Oh, Birmingham, Manchester. From Birmingham to Manchester, though. Well, you start off in Birmingham, where Ozzy Osbourne's just had his funeral, and then you go up the north. You go through Stokeys, get on past Stoke, and then you're going up to Manchester, through Liverpool. Is it through Liverpool? And then Manchester. Way, Oasis on that. Manchester. So what do you reckon? Manchester or Amsterdam? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? I'm waiting on you to tell me. What, the truck driver woman I hired? Yeah. I had to pick out... I don't want to be too harsh here, because when he gave you the choice of you're picking your own person, they gave you a choice out of like 40 photographs. And my weird feeling was, like, these are all just different normal looking people. Are they stock photographs, or are they the development team? And I think it might be the game development team. So the people that we hired to drive the trucks might be photographs of the developers. Amsterdam. We're going to Amsterdam. We're driving forklifts. Forklifts to Amsterdam. Tulips to Amsterdam. Right, first of all, let's have a look at look at the size of the chuffer. That's first of all. I can't see the full thing. Goes all the way back there. It's long. There always are, but that's the thing with trucks, isn't it? But it's big and long. You've got to remember that, because when you're driving around, you know, going to crash it into things. And we are pointing sort of in the right direction. We're at a lumber yard or something over near Felixstowe. This isn't my normal truck. It's not my truck, so I don't know. Seems fine. Let's get it started. And we're away. The Empire. No, it's the Empire business. This truck's nice. This truck just goes. It just pulls. Some of the others take a bit of time to rev up, depending on, I suppose, how heavy the load is and how good the truck is. What I should be doing is remembering which trucks are good, because we're going to be buying one for me soon, and I want the best one. Now look, hang on. This is an issue, isn't it? Look how tight they've done this. Oh, I'm just going to make it. I'm going to make it. But look how tight they've made the door. Like, wouldn't you make the door bigger for, like, if you're going to have trucks coming in and out? It's just stupid. They're always trying to mess me up. Where's the honk button? There you go. Watch out. There's a truck coming. Thanks for crying out loud. We've stalled. I'm in neutral. Parking brake. I'm not parking brake. Okay, I'm glad I used the horn there to alert the other road users to my presence. The other time, someone just crashed into us for no reason, and I got in trouble for it. So. Off to Amsterdam. And if you're driving a truck to Amsterdam, I suppose when you get there and deliver the load, then it's all yours, isn't it? You can do what you want, can't you? I don't know what the system is. Do you have to get yourself home? So suppose you have to come home, don't you? Get a job out there, don't you, and drive something else back. I don't know what the system is, but for me it will just be like, you know, let's go and get on the old wacko backo, right? Amsterdam style. What's this? Can't go there, but they can come from there, and I haven't got an indicator, bear in mind. So managed to make that nicely. The steering wheel gave me a little bit of complaint when I did it. Look at this. Well, this is stupid. Well, it's not. It's real life, but like, well, it's not real. But you know what I mean. Like, this is what happens in real life. But I haven't. Have we got indicators? Because I need to pull out. And like, what am I going to do? Just wait for my turn. I can't turn my head. I can use the mouse to turn my head like that. Look, see if someone's coming. Stupid. They'll just have to slow down. Ein dweud. En dweud. Where are we? Are we in Wales or something? Where's Felixstowe? Do you know where Felixstowe is? I know we're going slowly. I'm in a truck and I'm in third gear, alright. Getting up the speed now. There we go. Usually when I do this, I drive in shoes. I'm not driving in shoes today, I'm wearing socks. It kind of feels weird. Stalled it. I drove without shoes on once, like, you know, in the past. I'm sure I have, but it feels really weird, doesn't it? Gonna have it overtaken there. This is fine. We're a truck. I'm doing 40. It's a 50 zone. Alright, you chuffer. I'm in the middle of driving a truck now. Popped it into reverse by mistake then. Hang on. Do you know, I could put it in cruise control and just, like, let the dog out of the room. What chance have I got here? Oh, we've slowed down. Oh, okay.
Battery 80%.
Oosh. They were lying in the streets today in Birmingham. They did all turn out for Ozzy Osbourne's funeral. They did all turn out for that. And they did it at 12 o'clock. I mean, it wasn't his full funeral. They just put him, drove him through the town. But Broad Street down to this bench place where they've put a memorial thing. And, like, they did it at 12 o'clock blatantly because the people that were going, like, if you did it at 4 in the afternoon, they'd all be drunk. But now it is like 6 in the afternoon. I bet they're all on Birmingham Broad. I bet Broad Street hasn't had such a busy night or day in a long time. And like, people do go up Broad Street for nights out, but it's all the young'uns, isn't it? But they'll all be out there drunk now, won't they, on the streets of Birmingham? All the rockers. Most likely. I'm having trouble with this truck. One of the things I did is I remapped reverse onto one of my gears, and I took out 6th gear and put reverse in there because I couldn't find reverse. So it does cause me some trouble when we go through the gears, but when we get up to speed, we're fine. I think there is a mod, right? This game is shortened. Like, you know, obviously we're not going to be driving for 9 hours to get to Amsterdam, but I think there is a mod that you can put on it that makes it so that the trips take that long, like, you know, a real-time experience. And I might be tempted to do one of those one day. Our options were Manchester from Birmingham or the Netherlands from Felixstowe. We're going to the Netherlands. We're going to Amsterdam. I've never been. I'd like to go. And we're going now. This feels quite normal to me, just driving on the British roads like this. Look, Harwich, London. Do I want to come off? No. The sat-nav's not very clear sometimes. And we're hitting top speed here in the truck. It won't go any faster. I want to come off here. Probably not at top speed, eh? Probably want to slow down a bit. These, whatever I'm pulling, these forklift trucks, they aren't half bad to pull though. Oh, steady, steady, steady. Hit the barrier. They're not that bad to pull. I can get up a bit of speed here, look. I also bought Need for Speed Heat, where you drive around in a city and do little missions and race people for monies, and then do other racing things. I'm not really a fan of Need for Speed. I'm not really a big, Need for Speed. I've never watched any Need for Speed films. I don't have a Need for Speed, but it was on the sale. Steam are doing a sale at the moment with all the racing games, and there's a couple of others that are like, there's one called Aletta Corsa, which I think is quite popular. So we need to look on, we'll probably do it on Twitch. We need to look at the racing games all through them, and I'll buy another one. And we'll play Need for Speed Heat as well. Can't say I'm going to play it all the way through. It's £4 on the sale though. So it's good to get a bit of use out of the steering wheel, isn't it? We're still in the UK at the moment, I think. Oh, hang on. We haven't gone to Amsterdam yet. I think we're going to get a ferry. Shit. I'm veering. They slowed down. Quite smart. There's the police. Don't look at them. Harwich. There we go. Trucks approaching Harwich. Slowing down now. Knocking it down to 7th. I'm going to go around the island in 7th. That's fine. Nothing was coming. The police were sort of coming, but they're... Okay, speed cameras here, and you need to be 30. Why? Okay, we're at the docks. We're at the docks at Harwich. Watch out for any illegals. At the docks at Harwich. I'll move the mouse around so you can see. Look over there. Look. Look at that. This is the. This isn't like getting on a ferry for just like going for a holiday. This is the commercial port. Look. Get out of the way. I'm trying to show them the... Oh, fucking knob. I've run the red light. I couldn't help it. I'm in a truck. It wouldn't slow down. I know it's a ticket. It's only €160. We're going to make £4 so it doesn't matter. But I need to find my way onto the ferry now, and it's just like the sat-nav's not very... it's a bit vague, isn't it? Oh, I just drive here. That's fine. Don't need to just drive here. To view possible destinations, go to Amsterdam. Look, we're going to go across here, look. This is fun, isn't it? It's actually quite a long bit of distance on this map compared to Calais and Dover. United Kingdom, Great Britain. That's us. And then France is south. We've had a lot of wars with France over the years. Because... and then Denmark, they used to send ships from Denmark. I say they, the Vikings I'm talking about. So it's been a while. But, they send ships over from Scandinavia. Like that. Ugh. I don't think we've ever been at war with the Netherlands, have we? I don't remember. And Belgium. Well, that would have been Flanders Fields, wouldn't it? That would have still been North France. Like, they'd go, They couldn't get us, though. And the Spanish Armada came from down here. When the Spain were in there, like, having a right go. A while ago now, again. A while ago. They sailed the Spanish Armada from up round France. And Plymouth Hoe down here. Right, there's a famous guy called Francis Drake. And he was, like, in charge of ships and stuff. War and ships or something. Queen Elizabeth was going. The first one. And Spanish Armada was coming to attack. We were getting invaded by Spain, and that's bad, obviously. Especially if you're in the war department and you do the ships, then you're going to be pretty on that. But they were playing bowls, of all things, on Plymouth Hoe. Throwing their bowls, having a little game of bowls. Very British, innit? And they said, oh look, the Spanish Armada are coming. Like, because you could see off down here, like, with telescopes and stuff, you could see them. And the reports came back, oh, the Spanish Armada are coming. And all the people started to panic. and say, oh no, the Spanish Armada are coming. But Francis Drake said, hey, calm down, calm down. We have time enough to finish our game of bowls and defeat the Spanish Armada too. That's what he said. And so they all had to watch him play bowls. Which would have seemed him absolutely insane at the time. Like, there might have been enough time to finish the game of bowls. Maybe even have a cup of tea. But what you have to do is get on your horse and get down to the ships. And then get everyone else on the ships. I mean, he probably knew that other people were probably organising the ships at the moment. You know, he probably didn't need to be on the docks saying, get on the ships. You know, he probably knew that, didn't he? So he was all right playing bowls. We have time enough to play bowls. Maybe the people who need to get on the ships, like all the sailors and maybe they don't have enough time to play bowls, but we do. But yeah, then he wandered down, got on the ship, and went and defeated the Spanish Armada. Down in here. They were over here when they did it. In boats. So that's a bit of history for you. But it must be really stressful, mustn't it, knowing the Spanish Armada were coming, and your main head of the navy or whatever you'd call him, you know, the Queen sent word, can you get in the boat now and go and sort them out? And he's like, yeah, maybe in a minute. Just finishing up. Just give me 5 more minutes. I'm still playing my game. Like, the future of the country's at stake. We could all die. The Spanish are invading. Oh, I'll be there in a minute. Honk. This cost us €960 to do this. They never tell you that in the job sheet, do they? To view possible destinations, press enter. No thanks, I'm here. So, but where is here and how do we get out? Hang on. Look, the entrance is there, next to us. That's stupid, isn't it? They've trapped us in like a cage prison. I've got to turn the truck around. Whose idea was this? I'm not really sure what my strategy is here, whether I should do a big loop around, whether I'll make it round. I don't think I will, but I don't know what the turning circle's like. I'm going to try it, because I think it's probably my best plan. Just a big circle. And it's going to go wrong, and then we're going to get stuck. I'm not allowed, really. I don't want to let myself look like this, because that's cheating. Because I wouldn't be able to see that in a truck. But this is the issue we have. I think we're just going to make the big circle. Who'd put that there like that? And like, again, why have we got so many fences round a lot where you have to get your truck out? Like, shouldn't it be nice and open? So it stops all the illegals, doesn't it? But they're always going on about them getting on the trucks. I shouldn't keep going on about that. I'm only joking, but like, it keeps it in people's minds, doesn't it? And that's what they all want you to do. Keep that in your minds instead of thinking about other things that might be more important. Or really having a good think about what's going on. Anyway. Not sure why I'd run a red light. Because it's just easier in the game to run a red light. The truck slows down, it's harder to speed up, and it's €160. Obviously in real life I probably wouldn't do that, would I? Because like, it's very dangerous, but it's not the money in real life, it's the danger. But in this, see, there's a giveaway. I'm not giving way because it's a video game. I can just do what I want. Probably wouldn't drive on the wrong side of the road in real life either. Okay, this is... I would drive on the wrong side of the road because we're now in Europe as well. So I've got to get that into my head. And I've got no idea which... We're going to go left to Rotterdam, but... Okay, now we've got an issue. This is an issue. I didn't think about which side of the road I was going on properly, and now I'm on this. And we are going in the right direction. There's a lot of traffic. I want to cut across. There's a lot of traffic. Very dangerous road this is, isn't it? I haven't thought this through. Okay, this is my chance. This is my chance. Don't hit me. Okay, they've slowed down. They know what's up. Hello, fellow trucker. Thank you for your consideration and courtesy. That's one for the truckers. It's fine. Trucks are difficult to handle. I handled that well. Like, all the things that are on the back of the truck are still fine. And also, bear in mind, this isn't my truck. This is, I'm doing a job where, like, they just sit me in the truck and I drive the truck around. So if anything really bad happens, it's probably insured and I don't have to really worry about it, I don't think. I just won't earn as much money on the job. So, and hopefully. We did have an issue, actually, in one of the jobs where we... Oh, look, they've had an issue. Oh, we did have an issue in one of the jobs where we crashed and we couldn't get the truck moving, and then we had to tow it, and that cost us more money than the job. And I ended up on, like, I spent an hour playing the game and I made, like, less money than I started. So it can be an issue, but as long as you don't roll it, be alright. And now, look, there's nothing can hit us from the other side of the road. Look, so I can do this on the way to Amsterdam now. Look, Rotterdam, Brussels, Amsterdam. These roads are quite cool, actually. Actually, this is quite cool because I'm getting a feel for what it's like to go. I could drive my car on this road like any time I want. If I want to go tomorrow, I can get in my car and go here. And it's giving me a feel that, like, I'm more confident about doing it. Hang on. Rotterdam discovered. Supposed to come off here. If I had an indicator, it'd be easier as well, because I'd be able to alert traffic as to what I was up to there. But we made that fine. Sat-nav doesn't come in. I've seen other people playing a similar game. It might be the American version. It might be a mod that I can get. But they have the voice for the sat-nav, and that doesn't... I haven't got a voice, and it doesn't say turn left here or keep to the right. It just... so that's difficult. But otherwise, I'm doing really good. And at the end of this lovely drive to Amsterdam, where we're not going to see any of the scenery because it's dark and we're driving in a tunnel, at the end of this one, though, we're going to get to see how our company's been doing, whether the other drivers have been pulling their weight. Literally, actually. Maybe that's where the expression comes from. In this truck, it's just forklifts. There's no live animal stuff with drugs, so... Did you see that anyone interested in what goes on with James English and Darren G and Sam Walker? That's all going mad on the internet, isn't it? Shouldn't talk about it on the light entertainment show. It's not very light entertainment, is it? It's more weird true crime drama. One of them is a bit of a loudmouth. Like, people seem to... There's like this fascination with, like, criminals, isn't there? And, like, the craze was sort of glamorized. But since then, a lot of people have thought that, you know, being a bit of a gangster is kind of cool. I don't think they're very cool. But this one that thought he was cool and was on TikTok of all places, going around being a bit of a gangster on TikTok, doing things in Tenerife and Malaga, I think it is, has been beaten up quite badly and then attacked as well with weapons, like bad weapons. So, and people are, like, not very sympathetic because they think he's a bad chuffer. And then the other one, Darren G, who's been around forever on the Sean Atwood podcast and all that, James English, who started the podcast wars with Sean Atwood all those years ago, offered him out. James English said, oh, let's do a fight, or come to the gym and I'll have a fight. And it's never going to transpire, is it? But crime or drama just for clicks. And Darren G's saying that James English is washed up. He is, isn't he? He's a wrong un, yeah. Can't exactly go into all the details here because it's light entertainment, but you know he's a wrong un, don't you? Yeah. It's weird that's all, like, bubbled up again. And apparently the people that, like, the MTK Global in Marbella have closed down, and the people that are behind that might not be backing James English so much anymore. Apparently, through the grapevine. Okay, Amsterdam, the dam. Some big buildings. What have I got there? Speeding offence. I'm literally slowing down. You shouldn't be able to get a speeding offence if you're on your way to going slower. I'm trying to do my indicator there with this hand and I don't have one. Like, the speed camera should recognise that I'm hitting the brakes and just let me off. This is Amsterdam. It's dark, so I'm not getting a good feel for it. Amsterdam discovered. Like, I kind of feel like I want to just go for a cruise around the city. But this game's not like that, is it? It's going to take me to an industrial park. But I wonder if you can go for a little drive around Amsterdam in the game. I wonder how much of it's modelled. We're just going to try and deliver our load. Which is what I'd be trying to do if I was in Amsterdam on holiday. Ah! Because they've got prostitutes. Alright, forget it. I saw. What do you mean red signal offence? I thought that was the red light district. I saw a video of what it's like. I haven't been, but I've seen it. Do I go in there? Where am I going? I'm thinking we're supposed to come in. Oh my god, they're not going to want me to put the lorry in here. Well, how's it going to go in there? Look at the size of the lorry and look at the size of the hole. This is stupid. Why do they do this to you? Right, reverse. I'm going to crash into these cars behind me now. What have I got an offence for now? I picked up some sort of traffic offence then. I'm manoeuvring my truck. Oh, I've got a plan. Truck manoeuvre plan. Yeah, I saw a video of someone walking up the red light district in Amsterdam. It's like this little corridor of like buildings. It wasn't very big. It's not like a big high street. It's like a little narrow corridor of buildings. And there were ladies in the windows, but they didn't look like the sort of ladies I'd like to take for a nice dinner. And certainly not if anyone else has been having a nice dinner with them just before me. I certainly wouldn't want to be involved in that. It's not really my sort of thing. So I don't think that would be my sort of thing. Look at this manoeuvre now, look, look, look. I brought us right round. This should give us enough to get around here and have the truck sort of semi-straight when we go through this thing, shouldn't it? Oh, I've done it too early, I've done it too early. I'll do the manoeuvre. I turned too early, so I might have messed this up, but and then we'll see how straight it is. Because I wouldn't really be able to see if I was really in a truck. Awful. That's never going to go through, is it? I should have been much straighter. I should have turned a lot later. But it won't matter because I'll just get to that green bit and it'll let me have it, won't it? Look. Now, you can choose to deliver it looking at you, you're not over there. You can choose to, I say this every time we do this, you can choose to deliver it by actually parking it, or just park it in an easy space. I don't want extra experience and messing about. I hate that. So I'm just going to not do that and not have the experience. And it's better because, look, we get 208 experience anyway. So an extra 90 wouldn't have been big. Would have been like a quarter, wouldn't it, actually? Actually, it would have been a half of it. Nearly a half of it. Actually, that would have quite a lot of experience for the parking there. Usually it's not that much. Oh, I've given up 90 experience anyway. We're not having the 90 experience. And, you chuffing. I've just let you out, you chuffer. Job well done. Now let's check our company. Have they been doing anything? Like, how do you know if they've been doing anything? Status on road. Come on, Booger. Come on then. Hello. He's already been on his walkie. Oosh. Status on road. So that's making money for us. Jury's out there driving. He's on duty. But she's resting and she's idle. So that doesn't look good, does it? I mean, how do I know if she's been doing any jobs? I mean, it says daily profit 5,000, so I'd guess it's just giving us the money, you know, like automatic in the background. Big ups, I'll check your chat more. £300 for a weekend in the dark. Yeah, I'm not going to just... well, I could do, I suppose. I'm not staying in a travel lodge. I'm not staying in a travel lodge. I'd quite like someone to go with me as well, though. You know, it's all right, you can travel on your own, isn't it? But I'd quite like to just, you know, if it's £300, I can spend 600 and take a guest. What do we owe on the bank loan? Yeah, let's have a look at that. Don't know how to look at that. Installments 5.7 a day and 0 of 70 days. We haven't even paid any of it off yet. I mean, maybe we haven't done a day properly now. Maybe we've just done half a day then. I felt like we did a day, but maybe we have to pay. I don't know. So far, we haven't even started paying it off. Email, we can help you grow from the bank. We've done that. And my credit limit's been raised to 500. I can take another 100 grand out on the bank loan if I want. I don't want to. Our account balance is at 50, so we've gone up, but I just did a job. I mean, I don't know where... I can't be asked to get the mouse out and go on the internet and ask all the questions of the internet, but I'll find out in between episodes of this game how to work this better. But I think there must be a way to see how many jobs your drivers have done and, you know, what they're currently up to, you know, stuff like that. We've got driver manager, and it shows us this. Okay. Rating, status, mile, pounds a day, look. 635, that's nothing. Or is that what I'm paying her? Or is that what she's making? Here she is. Job info, not applicable, not applicable. Like, how do I give her a job? Show log. Here's a log. Oh, look, driver log. Okay. She's doing things. Peas. She drove some peas from Swansea to Birmingham. €300. She shouldn't be doing that. Like that, she's working. I'm paying her to work there. Do you know what I mean? She's not bringing in a profit. I know obviously employers pay people to work, but they pay people to work so they bring in a profit. Like driving peas is getting us nothing, isn't it? And then she came back from Birmingham with pumps, and that was worth it because it was £2,000. But she needs to get her head screwed on. What's she doing taking a job for €300? Jiri, he's got a log. He drove used packaging for €255. That was a waste of money. Has he got a brain? Tracks, €1 from Cardiff to Swansea. He took a job to drive to the next town for €1. We're losing money on that job. I shouldn't have to tell them this, should I? No wonder they're driving trucks and I'm running the business. I bought him a truck. The truck cost €90,000. Every week or every day I have to pay €5,000. Every day I have to pay €5,000, yeah? Between the two of them, they've got to make that €5,000. That's the whole point. They're supposed to make more than that. I'm driving jobs that are like, look at my jobs. Look, I've just driven for €4,000 that day. I've took €4,000 in. They've took €300. I've took I could have. This is the difference between a worker and a boss. Look, They're just worse than lazy. They're stupid. I should be able to tell them, don't take jobs like that. What the fuck are you doing? Look, she's capable of driving longer distances and valuable goods, yeah? So what did she take? Peas to Birmingham. Peas to Birmingham. He took a job for €1. He can take flammable explosive goods, cost more money, get more money for it. He took a job for €1. I should sack him. It's like it's your probation period. You're in your first week. It just cost me £2,500 that day because he's supposed to be making £2,500 to pay off his half of the loan for his truck. I've got to pay the loan. I've driven around for £4,000. All I've made for £4,000 is cover those two arseholes so that they can drive peas to Birmingham. Like, what? This is what I'd be saying to them. I would get them in the fucking room, you know, like in the office. This is what I would be saying. I don't know if it makes me a good boss or a bad boss or what, but you two arseholes have just cost me £5,000 driving peas to fucking Birmingham. Packaging paper. €1 over to Swansea. Take this euro and fuck off. Here's €1. Fuck off. Go to Swansea. Don't come back. Get out my truck. You're sacked. I don't think you can pick the jobs for them. Training policy, look. I don't know what the point in the training policy is because they're not going to do what they're fucking supposed to. Long distance. Let's have him doing long distance training. Rebecca, let's train them up. This is what you have to do with employees. You have to train them up. The first time they fuck up, you can't actually say this to them. Like, you have to do it in a nice way. Oh, I noticed you went to Swansea for €1. It's not the most efficient job. May I suggest that in the future you ignore those jobs and take the other job? Okay, no problem. Hopefully it won't happen again. You know, that sort of thing. But if they keep doing it. But yeah, and then you've got to train them, haven't you? You've got to, like, teach them how to take a good job. What does she want to do? Let's have her as being a fragile cargo specialist. No, high-value cargo specialist. Okay? I could dismiss her. I could sack these people. It's an option. And I picked her. She is on €600 a day. Is she, or is that what she's bringing in? She's on one of them's on, she's on €360 a day, yeah? And she's brought in 600. Yeah? So she's only barely making her own fucking money. Jiri is on €360 a day and he's brought in 330. So he's actually cost me €30. I've had to pay him €30 to drive my truck around. To give it wear and tear. It's just, I would have rather paid him to not drive the truck around. To clean it. Like Peter Folding does with the men when they're not working. Clean the boats. This is madness. Right, we're going to go on our next job because we have to. Because this... I'm going to call him rude words. Because this idiot is costing us money. And if he costs us money in the next week, I'm going to sack him. So that's that. That's all there is to that. That's all there is to that. Didn't know it was going to be so stressful playing a video game about driving a truck. Yeah, chuffing idiots like this who can't chuff in. This is... I'm going to have to rearrange myself where I'm sitting up. That stressed me out so much I had to rearrange my fucking bollocks. Right. Jobs, quick job. I have to take quick jobs. They've got that. I bought them trucks. Yeah? They don't have to quick job it around. I bought them trucks. Nice trucks. What do they do? How do they repay me? Well, they don't. I have to pay them to work. Literally. Okay, let's go from Rotterdam to Liege. We're already over here this way. Let's go Rotterdam, Liege. €500. That's the one. I'm not asking you this time. I'm telling you. We're going through Belgium. Look, that's a nice little route. Look. See some countryside. Take the job. I'm staying out in Europe. I'm not coming back to the yard. I'm ringing them up on the phone. I'm not coming back to the yard. Do not... When I get back to that yard, do not have taken another job for €1. I'm not coming back tonight because I'm too cross. And now I'm parked looking the wrong way again. Alright. Let's go Rotterdam. Are they my lights? Why aren't my lights on? I've got terrible headlights. They're the headlights. That doesn't seem right, does it? What's wrong with the... Right. Bad headlights in this one. And we're on the... Oh no, we're on the truck. Oh, the headlights are on now. We're on a truck on the wrong side of the road. On the wrong side of the truck as well, look. I'm driving with the other hand wheel. Why have they put these pallets here? Oh my god. Jackknife it around. I did that deliberately. I can't believe they put pallets in to make it more difficult for us. Whose idea was that? And you can't see the sat-nav very well, but you don't need to see it very well, do you? If you're really desperate to see the sat-nav better, I'll move it over the other side. But because the truck is a left-hand drive, they've moved the sat-nav. So, actually, I'm in the way a bit now, aren't I? I'm in the stupid left-hand drive truck. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You see this view. You don't get to see so much of the main window. You see this view. Imagine you're sat next to me and I'm in the way. We'll have a right-hand drive truck in a minute. And now I've got to remember which side of the road I go on, and I'm on the wrong side of the truck. And this truck isn't as good as the last truck. It's not got as much pull and poke. I could have chosen by truck instead of by job. That's an option, so it's my own fault. How do you know which side of the road you're on? They haven't got any markings. Give way. Give way to where? And which of these should I go on? I think I'm in the wrong one, but I think it was easier to get the truck around. I'm definitely in the wrong one. I could see the people come in. You haven't even got a very good horn. These European trucks are awful. We're going to run a red light here because it's just mandatory at this stage. Only €160, we could afford that. Well, we should be able to afford it if those two were putting their weight back in Swansea. You would drive to Cyprus for £23. It's not just like the money that you bring in on the job, right? It's the truck wear and tear, and that's two now. There's all sorts of other factors to consider. Look, Brussels, Liege, Europort, Amsterdam. We're definitely going Brussels, Liege, aren't we? I'm in neutral. No, I was coasting then. I was thinking the truck's going slow. I'm in neutral. I'm going to cut this corner. I think this is a good idea. Because it's a big truck. Okay, we're away. We're away. Fifth gear on the motorway. Doing a whole 12 miles an hour. Fifth gear, 12 miles an hour. Euro Truck Simulation. It's night time, so you can't see any of the scenery. You've got a wing mirror over there, so you've got that this time. Oh, it's not 50 miles an hour, is it? It's kilometres. Or is it? No, it is in miles, yeah. Okay, I'm doing 20. 23, 24. They're overtaking me, look. Not overtaking me now, look. Watch. You're not overtaking me now, look. Way. Who's got the bottle to overtake me now? Hey? King of the road. And if it's in Europe, it's fine. You're allowed to do shit in Europe. It's like they've got the autobahn and stuff, haven't they? King of the road, 34 mile an hour. King of the road. Top gear now. 38. Does the truck go any faster? 40, 41, 42. Hey, king of the road. I'm chasing this one. You'll never catch them. You'll never catch them. It's not a racing game. You'll never... Those cars that go past you, they're gone. You'll never catch them. I'm going to try, though. I'm going to try. 50, 51. I'm in top... Oh, no, no, no. They're slowing down. We might catch them. But they've had a crash. I'm going to run this one off the road. Just out of principle. King of the road. Got to make your own fun. Look, come on. Oh, the truck's capped out. The truck won't go any faster. We're at 56. Come on. King of the road. It's getting away. They're getting away. I bet they're going just slightly faster than us. They're indicating left. What are they indicating left for? They've moved into the middle lane. It's like a race, but I can't quite get near them. If they pull off, and I don't need to, I might still pull off just so I can ram them off the road. Are they slowing? King of the road. Oh, they're miles away. Come on, trucky. This is making it like this is what truck drivers probably do to make the time pass and have more fun. Play little mental games like this. King of... We could have gone at the services and had a look at the Amsterdam services, the Brussels services. I've been in the services in Belgium. I have. They're really interesting. They've got like slightly different stuff, like waffles and all weird shit. Honestly, they have. They've got like slightly different stuff at the services. It's kind of cool. Like their cafes and that. We used to drive to Munich in a minibus, and then we used to stop off. Oh, is it Bonn? One of them. We used to drive across Belgium and stop off at this one services every time. I've been there like 6 times in my life. No, 12 because I'm coming back. I bet it's changed now. They're behind a truck. We can get to them. We can get to them. We can get to them. They're behind a truck. I'm still in top gear. Absolutely foot down. Put it down a gear, 10th gear. See if we can get any more poke out of it. No, they're indicating to go round. We're at 55. Hey, king of the road. Someone else has took me now. There's another one to try and get. They're just staying just ahead of us. We're maxing out our speed. We're going to get this one. We're going to get this one. King of the road. Oosh, did you feel that? He went doo-doo. We got one. King of the... Let's wave at the other truck driver. King of the road. Whereas this other car's got way off, though. Gran Turismo, yeah. I'll have a look at the other racing games. I will. I'm not a big racer, car seat racer. I'm not really big into that, but I'll have a look. I like stuff that, you know, you can, like... I played the boxing game on Twitch last night, and whilst it was good fun, and I did achieve the difficult goal of beating the difficult boxing game, I had to concentrate when I was doing it, and it's not a chit-chat thing. So I prefer a chit-chat thing. And I think the racing games might be a bit like that, you know, me just like, oh, focus. And I tend to describe what I'm doing in the game a bit, and I'll be being like, brake, 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 accelerator, clutch, left, left, easy right. These chuffers don't want to get there, do they? Look. These chuffers are alright just going slow. Not bothered. Look at us overtaking. You can go faster in your truck, mate. Doot doot. No wonder we're the premium trucking company. We're taking... That's the competition. That's the competition, that is. We're taking their jobs. That was close. What's going on up here? I'm not slowing down for this. You've got to be kidding me. Well, they're people! Fucking hell, that was close. Stupid police in Belgium. Could have got themselves killed. What's the DFDS mini cruise? Everest, what's the DFDS mini cruise? I just spotted that from earlier. I'm stupid. DFDS. D is Dover. D. I don't know. And what kind of balloons are you painting, Choffer? Hey, here's services. You can stop and fill up the petrol if you need to. We don't need to, but you can, look. Just a little petrol stop. Not proper services. Not with the Burger King and the big toilets. Okay, we're getting off at this one. Luxembourg, Liege. Next stop, Luxembourg, Liege. Get your passports out as we cross the border into Luxembourg and Liege. They're all overtaking me now. I'm slowing down though. Fuck off. That was that one I crashed into earlier. I don't know why I'm bothered that they're overtaking me. It's not a racing game or anything. It just, you know, it just feels a bit like... I'm the king of the road. Okay, this is a 30-mile limit, yeah? And we're doing 37. But... come on. Wakey, wakey, Belgium. Oh, bit tight. Didn't realise it was going to be that tight. That's what she said. Trucker, way. It's not truckers that do that, it's white van men. Oh, we were talking about Bob the other day, last night on stream. I don't know if you heard me, if you were watching any of your chuffers. But Bob might be a murderer. I think he might have done a murder. I think he might. There's a young girl missing in the area where he lives. And one of his videos featured the sound of someone screaming in the background as if they were locked in a car. And I was watching a Peter Sutcliffe interview, and the way Peter Sutcliffe was talking about hearing voices and God and stuff is exactly the way Bob talks. So it just makes you think. Well, it makes me think that he's done a murder. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? And there's a thing called the Chicago Strang... I shouldn't talk about this really, but there's a thing called the Chicago... There's a serial one in Chicago. A serial one. That's been doing them for a long time now, since before the old lockdowns and COVID and all sorts. Like, since before all that, there was a serial one, and that could be Bob. Look at us cruising. We've hit top speed. We can't go any faster. The truck won't go any faster. I'm a bit surprised the truck won't go any faster. I suppose it don't need to, does it? I haven't thought about how to get extra poke out the top end, but it won't anyway. So, do we want to go Luxembourg here? Probably. But you're in the way, so I'm going to have to overtake you on the lanes here. So. I'm cruising here. This is how you make money for the company. Wait. You didn't want to get off. That was close. I wonder what my other truck... I should be on the radio now to the other people that work for my company. Right, calling in Kilo 211. This is Kilo 211 calling in. How are your deliveries today? And they'll be like, oh, I'm just pulling up to Birmingham with a lorry load of peas. I'm like, no, I'm not. What do you mean peas? Oh yeah, I've taken a €1 trip to Swansea. If it's Cardiff from Swansea. I'm in chuffing Belgium. I'm in Belgium. You've taken a €1. Get your ass a job and get to Belgium, you fuck. That truck had better be really clean. The cleanest I've ever seen it when I get back, because paying you €250 a day to sit on your ass, drive to Swansea, Cardiff. Don't moan about it anymore. Didn't the trucker kill someone and Clarkson made a joke about it? Jeremy Clarkson. Last time we did this, I made an inappropriate joke about Top Gear taking aid to Gaza in a Top Gear special. So... Richard Hammond has a lorry full of grain, but can he get it through the border? Honestly. James May has been... yeah, alright, we did that last time. His wife? Bob's wife? Pub hasn't got a wife. He said his girlfriend was back around. She seems very strange, that lady. The Clarkson farm, yeah, I'm 50-50 on it because I think he's trying to like really push politics, really, like under the, you know, under the thing. And I don't know, you know, if I agree with his, oh my god, takes on like rural land ownership and control and stuff. But you know, it's instead of him driving around in cars, it's the same sort of thing as Top Gear, but it's a farm, isn't it? So it kind of works. God damn it. That dude just slowed right down in front of me. I think we got a little ticket there, but we're still good financially on the job. Nearly there now as well. That's just right at the end. We just picked up another ticket. Can't be helped. Look, here's another one. I'm not in the mood for stopping now. This truck won't stop. Liege. Welcome to Liege. It seems fairly standard to me. Get that? Did you get that? Did you get that? Who got that? Welcome to Liege. Look, it seems fairly standard to me. It's a joke. It's a football joke, so it's not really that much funny. That was another ticket, but I wanted. I was 180 euro, but I was cross. The joke wasn't funny, so that was just taking out my frustration on a Luxembourg driver. Oh my god, I didn't want to do that. That was completely. I didn't mean to do that. That was just off the. I didn't expect them to be there. Still, it's not my truck, so there we go. Handle the delivery. Let's handle the delivery. Thank you. And what I'm in my, you know, it's a simulator, yeah? So when I refuse to park the truck at the end there, what's actually happening in simulator world is that I'm driving the truck up at the job and they're like, all right, hi, park it over there, whatever. And I'm like, fuck you. I'm just getting out the truck and walking off. And they're like, because it's not even my truck. And they're like, oh, someone in the office is going to have to park the truck now. Or whatever, you know? That's what's happening. So I lost some experience points for the crash. That's a bit bad. If you crash too much, you lose XP. Losing XP is bad. So we're close to the next level. And that was a satisfactory. So that satisfactory means good. It's green. It's been fine. It's not gone badly. Should we check in with our company? I feel bad checking in with the company so quickly, but I feel like we need to, because like otherwise they're getting away with murder here. She's done nothing. When we did that job, she's done nothing. She's currently driving sandwich panels from Swansea to Birmingham. That can't pay much. Jiri is on his way with a cargo of grapes. What the grapes? Peas and grapes? You're training. You're trained to carry fire and explosives with like. Is there something I'm not doing? Maybe they've not got a trailer on the back of the truck or something. You know, maybe they need a trailer as well as a truck or something. Like, or I don't know what's going on here, but grapes. And what's going on with my music? Is this my cowboy songs, or is this just Suno ran out of my cowboy songs and it's doing this because I can't have this? Hang on. Options. Full screen. Apply. Yeah, it's doing like some sort of Taylor Swift stuff in the background. Yeah, these aren't my songs. Go back to my songs, you fucking knob. When it finishes the playlist, it just starts playing someone else's Suno songs. Thanks very much. Right. Next job then. I mean, all I can do is keep doing jobs, isn't it? And like, our money's gone up by €3,000 since I've been, like, we're now at 53, that last job, €3,000, yeah? So it's going up. But I thought we'd get more money every day than we were usually getting. But we're not getting as much money as I thought. We're going up though. Up, yeah, let's keep it going up. Let's hope their jobs improve. So now I realise as well that when you choose these jobs, look, I'm choosing the truck as well as the job. That's a 400 HP truck, but it's also pulling something heavy. Like, I don't know what it's pulling, post package, I don't know what they are. 18 tons, that's heavy. But if you choose a more powerful truck with a less load, you can go faster. Amsterdam to Kassel, that sounds cool. Brussels to Onzerbroek. Oh, this is 8 grand. Look, I'm not doing anything else. I'm doing the 8 grand job. It's sold, isn't it? It's sold. Right, Everest, gonna walk the dog. It's a bit cooler now. I hope your balloons are nice. Did we get to find out what the? Get to find out what the balloons were. Was that you? Was that someone else? I'm getting confused now. I know. Have I? This is the life. Driving from Amsterdam to Kassel for 8 grand. In the middle of Germany, that is. We're just going to go deep into Germany now. Enemy territory. Oh, I've got one of these backwards trucks again. That's the only problem with the Euro is, like, it's giving you, will it not start? Oh, there we go. It's giving you, left-hand drives because we're in the European jobs and I'm just picking the job, it's not my own truck. Let's have a look at, oh my god, this is long. Hang on, extra long. Look at that, it's a double load. Double load, so this is going to, immediately I'm going to have trouble. Hopefully the road to Germany is just a big straight road. I'm going to try and stop for the lights. Not trying to mess us up here. Will the lights go? Maybe they're German lights. Maybe they work differently. Oh no, hang on. Green, straight green. We're not in Germany yet. Still in Amsterdam, still stoned out of our minds, driving a truck. Which is legal in Amsterdam. Hey, look, it's by that place where we dropped off the other load before, look. We've been here. You alright? Go and say hello. Oh, we've been here. Another red light. You'd think they'd be a bit more free and easy with the traffic stops because there's trucks coming. No, I can't even stop. Don't. If it gives me a ticket there, I'm taking the ticket. Oh, I didn't get a ticket. Alright. It's probably the way it's supposed to be done. Slow cruise and just roll over. This is the Empire business, baby. We've moved from Swansea. We are driving all the way to Germany, so that's good. And our 2 employees are busy. I'm hoping this is going to change. I'm not going to slow down yet. Our 2 employees are busy, in theory, aren't they? You know, doing things. Hang on. Fifth gear works nicely. This is how you build a trucking empire. Because if we get that going, we can buy garages in other places. We can have like more drivers in Swansea. Ticket. I know it's a ticket. Didn't even give me a ticket. We can have more drivers in Swansea, or we can branch out and like have an operations base in Germany or something. Wish there was an indicator. I feel really weird about pulling into a road with no indicator. Oh my god, it's just like a road. Hang on, well, what the? I'll just go then when I need to. Yeah, I mean, what am I supposed to do? Just hope. Go and hope. Didn't have like. Whoa, we came close. They didn't have a an island or anything there. It's just you cross over the dual carriageway, and the other right. Like if you're driving on the dual carriageway, you just have to hope, like, and see and stop. Like what? It's weird. Because a big truck like that's going to take a while to pull out, isn't it? Dangerous. Hengelo. I don't know where that is. Well, it's near Amsterdam, probably. We're on our way to Germany now, anyway. Wake me up when we hit the border so that we can bang the back of the van and get all those. Well, they don't want to go this way, do they? This is Holland. Holland, notorious for being quite flat, apparently. Bit like one of my ex-girlfriends. No, like bit. Whoa. No, look. There's a truck stop with you can get buy a chocolate bar. So yeah, but it's not going to be hills and stuff. So it should just be nice straight runs. But it's not a straight run. Immediately there's a big curve, but we are cruising now. We're going to get up to top speed as well in this dual convoy. Big long thing, look. Big long wobbler. Shit, actually, it is wobbling. Seems fine, it's fine. 56 mph. That's the top speed. But it's good for a truck. Probably. Look at that, look at that landscape, look. Just fields for, there's a church, fields for miles around. They put sunflowers in because they just put sunflowers in everywhere, but it wouldn't be sunflowers, would it? It'd be like tulips, probably. This is cool. Look at this bridge, a land bridge for the wildlife. Look, I bet they probably use it as well. I wonder what the stats are on whether animals run out into the road or use the land bridge. Whoa, 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 whoa. You expect me to slow? This is going to flip the truck. I'm braking hard, but I shouldn't brake too hard because it will flip the truck. Okay, we just managed to do that. That was a... Okay. Liege, Venio. Liege, 200 miles away. Is that? I don't even know that's where we're supposed to be going. I forgot. Germany somewhere. The sat-nav will take us. I love these land bridges. I didn't know they had these. These are really cool. Aren't they? We should have more of those in the UK. There's the police. Whee, honk the horn. Headlight usage offence. Oh, did you fuck off? Are they supposed to be on or off? I don't know. The police done me a ticket for honking my horn, really, then. Cheeky. It's all in the game, isn't it, if you're a trucker? Honk the police, get a ticket. Hey. 39 mile an hour now. Going up the hill. Look at this. This is nice. This is nice. Reminds me of when I used to drive trucks back in West Ham or East Ham or somewhere like that. There's a bridge. This is like a bridge. We're going over some water or something. Yeah, it reminds me of when I used to drive trains and trucks in New Zealand. Trucks and freight. When I used to be involved in the transport of freight in... Reminds me of that. In a fantasy world... Whoa, speeding offence. I hope this doesn't like damage us too much because I'm not going to slow down. I don't know how we got caught for a speeding offence then. Like, this is Germany, isn't it? And I don't know if we've crossed the border yet, but like, you know, we're driving a massive truck in... Look, what's this? Zedi Heidekarkenen. In Germany, you can do what you want on the road. It's called the Autobahn, and you can go a million miles an hour, and they just don't care. We've got a speeding offence. I don't know which lane I'm supposed to be in. Slow lane, fast lane. I can't work it out because it's the other side of the road. But that looked nice there. That little truck stop there. I should have stopped there and had a look. A bit more touristy. I'm going to go in the truck stop. Look, Rotterdam. They're getting off for Rotterdam. I'm getting. Oh, hang on. I'm getting off. Forgot to check the sat nav properly. Shit. They are braking. They are braking. And now what do you want me to do? Truck driver game. Duisburg. This Duisburg. Alles klar. Duisburg. Alles klar. I could pay the employees with the ticket money. Yeah, that's true. I could get another... Yeah, that's true. What I should just do is hire an employee to deal with the tickets. This is what they do, the rich people. It's a different world, isn't it? You get a parking ticket. Does it matter? No, because it's just like for us, we're paying like, you know, £5, £10 to park somewhere. Well, they just pay £40, £50 to park there, don't they? Or £100 to park there. They don't care. Honestly, people do that. Obviously, their cars get towed. They care about that. But do you know what I mean? Like, it's a different world, isn't it? When you find someone and they've got greater means... I can just factor that into this job and just be like, it doesn't matter. Here's another stop. I'm not going to stop, but I really kind of want to pull into it and have a look. I'm going to keep going at full speed. At the truck stop. Toot toot. Wakey wakey everyone at the truck stop. I'm going at full speed. Wow. Look at that. Wouldn't have expected that on the journey. Somehow we've managed to slip it into neutral. Duisburg. Duisburg. Quaint. It looks pretty. Industrial, big there. Dude, big river, look. Big bridge. Pretty cool. I mean, you get to see most of the industrial bits because you're on the big motorways, don't you? But Duisburg. And we're carrying on to Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund. I know all the football teams. This is a cool cruise. I knew it would be. The German motorways aren't... They're not messing about, are they? Look. There's the police again. What? Like, literally the police gave me a speeding offence because I went past them. It's supposed to be the Autobahn. There's no rules on the Autobahn. It's like Mad Max on the Autobahn. Can't believe I've got a speeding ticket on the Autobahn. Whoa, you see, look at him. Look at him. Her, maybe. You don't know these days. We can't go any faster. My truck won't go any faster. Just on cruise mode now. Need to make a jiffer, but I've got to keep driving as well. So, see if I can handle this like I definitely never have done in my life when I was younger. Well, I've never driven a truck anyway, so. Got to keep your eyes on the road mainly. Keep my foot on the accelerator, I'll tell you that. Oh. Just German road there. Bit of German road. Dortmund discovered. This looks lovely as well. Well, I say lovely. Industrial again. Great big. I'm staying on. What am I doing? Concentrate now. Bit stressful, isn't it? Doo-dee-doo. I don't want to crash the truck because it will ruin our profit margin. So. Proper trucking this is. Cruising in Dortmund. Sun's shining. My dog is down here and it's done a massive farty. And it stinks in here. This room stinks of dog fart. And I bet that's what a truck smells like, so... Authentic, if anything. Mind you, I haven't done a murder. I haven't stopped off at a truck stop and done a murder, so... Hey, look, this is tram. There's train tracks and stuff, look. Choo choo. Choo choo. I'm gonna go through the station. Choo choo. Oh. Hey, this is an issue now. I'm on the other bit of the motorway on the other side. Can I go back on? I need to go the other way. Probably just cross over here. Hold on. Hold on, it's just rumbling. It's fine. Oh, they could have crossed over here. Whoa. They stopped. Now, that's not my fault. They stopped in the middle of the road. Red signal offence. Well, who's going to put red lights on a fucking dual carriageway? Are you insane? I swore then. Supposed to be saying Chuff, it's the light entertainment show, but who puts red lights on a dual carriageway? That was just collecting the money there, aren't they, the police? This is nice. This is like when you go on holiday. What do you mean now? Speeding offence. It's like when you go on holiday in France or somewhere, and the speed limit is 37 miles an hour. Well, it's Germany, not France, but like 37 is a stupid speed limit. Of course I'm breaking the speed limit. It's 37 miles an hour. I'm driving a truck. I can't get it down. I can't go down. It's at 40. I can't go lower than that. Like, what does it want me to do? Go slowly? Okay, I'm into the speed limit now. We're never going to get there. I've got a delivery to make. Cruise, just chill, just enjoy it. Enjoy it. We're going at 36 miles an hour. Doesn't make any sense, does it? Like, why are we doing that? Like, it's a really slow speed to be going on this road. Can't stop moaning about it. And they've got the defences up there, look. On the other side there. They're expecting an invasion. There's the police. The police have pulled up next to us. They're flashing their lights and stuff. Are they trying to pull me over? I'm not pulling over. We've got an escort now. The police escort. Oh, God, I'm going over the speed limit again. Every time I touch the speed limit, they're going to give me a ticket because they're driving behind me. Welcome to Germany. I've had some really nice dinners in Germany. I've actually done that. Like, when I think of Germany, I do think of the food. You know how France is supposed to be famous for the food and Italy's supposed to be famous for the food? But when I think of Germany, I do think of good food. And the war, obviously. The war. There they go. There's the police now. Look, they've overtaken me. Well, you're not doing the speed limit then, are you? Fucking... Surely I can go as fast as the police. It's lovely scenery, but it's got my egg going at 30 miles an hour. There's a windmill. There's a windmill up there. That's nice. I'll slow down now. I'll chill out because there's a windmill. Look, kids, there's a windmill. Going round, doing its windmilling. Turning its big stone. I wonder if it's just for show these days. I'm a trucker. The life of a trucker. Musing over the countryside. Wondering why we can't go more than 30 miles an hour. Can't even put it in cruise control, we're going so slow. Like, this is not where we need to deliver the thing to, so why do they get me off the motorway? Oh. Time is money in the truck game, innit? But you're not allowed to go fast. So, Just got to get used to that. Probably. Just get used to it. Ah. Police there again. This journey's been marred by the fact that the police have done me several times for speeding offences. I mean, look at this road. This would be a lovely road to just drive down. I'm going faster. I don't care anymore. It's a lovely road. Look, it's not. Doesn't need you to go at 30 miles an hour. No overtaking, it says. Even more reason why I should go faster. There's a bus behind me. If they wanted you to go so slowly, why don't they just widen the road and make it into 2-lane? Like, you know, clearly this is a road that should be... Okay, this is going to be the end of the speed limit now. No? I thought that sign meant the end of the speed limit. Maybe it's because I've got a big load. I'm still breaking the law. I'm at 39 in a 37. This is lovely. Look, lovely little village in Germany. Castle. This is where we're going. Castle. Little town. Drop the gear stick off. I've got issues. I've got issues. I suppose I could just pull over. Kind of don't want to stop. I'm in cruise mode. Castle looks cool. This is what Germany's like in my experience as well. These sort of buildings, this sort of vibe. Munich, Bonn. Munich's a bigger city. Bonn's like this. They've got some lovely big boulevards and big buildings. See, it's 31 here, so it's 30 miles an hour limit here, but it was 30 on the big road. You're actually getting to see some of the town here, look. Honestly, I never show you anything. Trainsnet building there. Get a job working in Germany, passing secrets to the enemy. There was someone at a bus stop there. Kunstcoffee. Kunststoff. Getting the truck up a hill's an ordeal, isn't it? This big long load. Look at those buildings all into the ground like that. People would say they were mud flood buildings because they're built into the hill. I don't understand architecture. Buildings. Sushi there. We could stop for sushi. Could as well in this. But look, someone stood there having a chat. Germany's nice. Trucking in Germany. It's been the most pleasant and scenic, hasn't it? It's funny, really, like, because when you grow up in the UK, you are sort of told about the war. Well, when I did, you know, in our generation, we were told about the war a lot, and like, obviously, you sort of get a bit of a negative vibe about the old Germans and the football and all that, don't you? But going there, that also happened because I was competing against them in sport, so it was like head to head. But I did make a couple of friends, and it's actually quite a nice place. Like if you take away all that sort of like historical, social conflict, like it's quite a nice place. Big ups Blue Belt. Rave vibes there, as opposed to for rave vibes. Fancy a bit of that. Bit of German techno. Oots, 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 oots. Oh, I hit reverse by mistake. I'm always doing that. It's really changed the vibe as well. We've gone from like long... I thought we'd be doing lots of like long haul, but now we're in the right in the middle of it, aren't we? Wherever the chuff we are. The truck's rolling backwards. Trying to read the things that go past. They're German, so I haven't got a chance. I'm only going slow now. We're nearly there. You have to build up your speed in the old truck, don't you? They keep stopping me at the lights. This is elegant and pretty. Look, these are the bigger, taller buildings that I'm talking about as well. They have these big, tall buildings and boulevards between them. Over another river. This is cool. When we get there, we've got to get into the place, and that's going to obviously... Oh, not another ticket note. Okay, good. The lights changed. That's going to be difficult because we've got these... I've got to remember we've got these two chuffers on the back. Two long chuffers. Two long pieces. Do I give way? You want me to... It's nicely marked and signposted, to be fair. But this is a bit... I'm lucky there wasn't anything coming. Okay, and then I'm going to take a right to the mirror staff. I couldn't read that. It's gone past too quick. Should slow down a bit. We're not even going that fast. Oh, whoa, whoa. We're going to just go around here. Okay. Bit of a tight one. Like, again, we're going to be going into that building over there, yeah? And like, all I'm thinking is, why have you put up so many fences? Like, it's so hard for me to get my truck in. And your whole operation is trucks coming in and out. So, let's see. Where's the entrance? I need to be in there. Another load delivered. Well, nearly, but we're not. You know, it's good. It's good. It's good. Nice part of Germany. Another successful job. All I've got to do is just get it in the chuffing the doors. Is this the doors? Why aren't they open? What? It's where the sat-navs took me. Oh, I just heard them opening. No way. They're opening now. Well, how am I going to turn round? I can't possibly reverse these. Crash vehicle offence, right. I just spoke too soon. I was literally like, all we've got to do is pull it in. It's an easy job. We've had a nice time in Germany. No, it's crash vehicle offence. They won't open the gate, and you haven't even got a turning circle there to go around in anyway. When you're there, I use this car park to turn around, but like you haven't got like you know, it's not like there's much road to turn around in to get your truck in, is there? What do you mean crash vehicle offence? It's costing me money now. Go on, go on, go on, go on. There's no way we're not going over there. Why are we going? Alright, watch this. Shit. Worst job ever. Remind me never to take a stupid 2-truck combo. It's just stupid. I'm going to go right around the block now. What? I'm not crashing. They're crashing into me. Mayor. They've got a big shop, haven't they? Mayor. Big building. They're doing alright for themselves. Mayor. So here they are. Big building. Euro goodies, look, you can stop in there and get a job. Like, they know we're coming, they're expecting us. What are you doing? They're expecting us to delivery, and they haven't got the gates open. Okay, second chance. I drove right up to the gates before and they didn't open, yeah, so let's see if we can do it. If they think I'm parking this, like, you know, reversing it around and messing about, they've got another thing coming. Wait, I want to be up this way as much as possible. And then I can see it where the trucks go in and out. It's this. Just have to go a little closer. Okay, okay. I see your game. Whose cars are these parked here, do you think? Whose cars are these parked here? Oh! Whoops. That was just a little... These things happen. Thank you very much. No, I'm not parking it. I'm in a hurry. And then I get out of the truck and they say, oh, well, that's your rental car to take you back to the... Quite successful, look. 8,391 experience points. We've gone up to level 5. That all went well. Don't see what the complaints were. Excellent. It actually says it at the top. It says excellent. So the police doing me for speeding and none of that really mattered, did it? Excellent. You have to consider I'm only like, just dipping my toe into trucking here, but already I'm excellent at trucking. Excellent. Oh, you're getting on the plane now? Big ups, Bluebell. Yes. Welcome to the UK. Well, let me be the first to welcome you, even though you're not quite here yet, to the UK. I hope you have a lovely experience. You put it on TV and it looks class in widescreen when you're driving. Hopefully it does. We're broadcasting for the first time in widescreen. First time in widescreen. Oh, wow. No, yeah. We are in widescreen. That's what it's like when you're actually on the train looking out the window. Except the windows on the train are quite narrow when you're driving, so you don't get to see all the view. It doesn't matter anyway, you're asleep, aren't you? Should be. Okay, we get another unassigned skill point. And I don't know, right, if the right thing to do is to balance it out or to specialise in a kind of cargo. I think specialising in a kind of cargo is probably a good idea because then you get more money for the jobs, yeah? Whereas this is more jobs with average money if I do like that. But eco-driving fuel consumption, we're not really worried about that at the moment. With trailer and driving free, I'm worried if we should be buying a trailer for our business. We've gone long distance, high value and explosive at the moment. And with the rate of my crashes, I don't really want to go explosive. So I think we'll go high value or long distance. And I'm quite enjoying the extra distance at the moment. So I'm going to go long distance. But more money per mile or more miles. Basically that is, isn't it? So really I should be picking more money per mile until that's high and then extending the miles. So go on then. New upgrades to the trucks are available. I'm not doing that. Let's have a look at our company. Profit for the last 7 days plus 35 euro, 1,000 euro. Average daily profit 8,000. But does that include me? I don't want to be in that mix. I want to know what they're doing. Currently she's doing nothing. She's on duty, but she's idle. And she has not driven anything else since the last jobs. Is that right? Day 2, day 3, look. She hasn't driven anything else since we last checked. Is that right? Doesn't seem right, does it? It's like you'd think they'd be doing more stuff. What's he doing? Idle. He still hasn't completed his shipment of grapes. I've driven to Germany. I've driven to Germany. He hasn't driven to Liverpool from Swansea with his grapes. Is that right? Have we just bought... Have we hired the wrong people or something? No, they're losing my company money. The recruitment agency, look, hire a driver. I don't have any more slots. These are the other drivers that are available. Agnes there, look, she's a 1.7 rating. That's better rating. She can do fragile goods. She doesn't ask for much more money. Should we just sack one of them and hire her? You have to pay 1,500 to sack them. Like, to hire them. You have to pay £1,500. But if they're not making me any money, I'll sack them. Let's get Agnes on. Jiri's only doing 3... Look, Jiri's not even washing his face. Yeah? Jiri, mate, you're dismissed. Yeah. Recruitment. We can hire someone better. Better. Like, she wasn't available before, but she's better. So I'm going to hire her. Now he's turned up and he's good as well. So I'm not going to hire him now, but I'm going to make it clear to... I'm going to make it... What's her name? I'm going to make it clear to Rebecca that we've got a new driver coming in, and I've been to the recruitment agency and they've got some good drivers there. So she'd better start making some chuffing monies. Like, she's got the better truck. I should swap them over in the trucks because she's the better driver and she's got the worst truck, but Rebecca's already settled into that truck now anyway. So I'm brutal, aren't I? Look, I'm brutal. Chop and change. Don't mess me about with my truck. My truck empire. Well, you're on the scrap heap, Jiri. Driving peas. He's got a load of grapes and he's stuck in Liverpool now. Here's €1 that you were making for your job. Chuff off, I told you. Agnes, we're going to train her on, what's she doing? Fragile goods. Keep her going on the fragile cargo. Maybe it's the short distances that are screwing them on whether there are any good jobs available though, so I kind of want to make a long distance too. But we'll leave her on fragile cargo and see how she does. Where's the button where I can go driving? And we can go Brussels, Paris. Paris sounds nice. This is the most expensive one. Like, why would you not choose it? 17 ton. It's really big and heavy, isn't it? Like Birmingham Felixstowe, 8 ton, much easier. 5 grand. It's not as much money, but you'd do it a lot quicker, wouldn't you? Now I'm thinking about driving tomatoes. See, that's why he's driving the grapes around. We did forklifts and stuff before. We were good at that, but I think we have to go Brussels to Paris, don't we? Oh, different times of day as well. Look, Thursday 1:40 to Thursday 2:20. So they're all about the same. I'm going Brussels, Paris. The question I've got about flying, if you talk about flying, is will you like it when Elon Musk has rockets going? Will you fly in the rockets? Or will that be worse? You can get on one of Elon Musk's rockets and you can go from America to England in 20 minutes, half an hour. Obviously there's a time for boarding and messing about, but 20 minutes, half an hour on the rocket. By the time you're up, you don't know it, you're down. You know, you're not getting a meal. None of that. You're strapped in. You look out the window. You comment on what it's like to be up in a rocket, and then you're down. What do you think about that? That's an option these days. Well, it's not yet, but he's going to be doing it, isn't he? That's his idea. He's took the NASA money and he's used it to fund his commercial enterprise that's going to undercut the planes. You know, the planes. He's going to revolutionise long distance travel. because you'll be able to just go in the rocket. And there will be people, like there will be people that aren't interested at all, but there will be people who are. And there'll be people that, like, if it's seen as reasonably safe, that's the big hurdle, isn't it? Because he's been blowing up some of those rockets. But if it's reasonably safe, there'll be people that, for the extra bit of money, would quite like to go to Australia or, you know, whatever. Not just on holidays, but business and all that sort of stuff. You know, making the other hemisphere accessible in short order. Everywhere in the world within an hour. I don't know if it'd be useful for cargo. I mean, you have to weigh up the balance, won't you? But you know, everything that you blast up in the rocket is money and fuel. So people in their little bags aren't that heavy, but like I don't know what the cost-benefit analysis of like launching coal into rockets to get it around the world is. Okay, I didn't check the load. Is it just that? It's heavy, but it's short. Well, it's not short, but it's not long. Right. I'm alright with this. We're on European roads, Belgium to France. And we're going to drive into Paris. Probably won't get to see the Eiffel Tower, but... Oh, whoa. Funny story about parking, right? And, you know, I just ran over the thing then. I was in a parking garage. You know, one of those multi-storey car parks. I was in a multi-storey car park, all concrete. This happened twice, actually. I've got 2 stories about this. And I was trying to reverse my car out, and it got, like, close to the concrete thing. And my friends were, like, guiding me out. And they were like, keep going. And I kept going. He went, against the concrete thing. So he kept telling me to keep going. So, oh, it looked close. That happened in another car parking situation as well. My friend just goes, keep going, until I hit the thing. So he's supposed to tell me to stop, you fucking... Keep going. Thankfully that was when I was younger, and the old, you know, you get your first couple of cars and they do sometimes have a little bump, don't they? But nobody else was involved. Chuffing out, getting... I suppose we've got heavy things. Getting up the hill's a bit of an ordeal though. And we're not quite on the way because we're going to go around in some mad circle. Oh no, okay, we're on the way now, yeah? We're on the way. To France. Let's go to France. What do you think of France? France is alright, innit? It's all full of French people though, and I don't understand what they're saying. I did French at school, but I only learned to say, where's the hotel? Où est le hotel? We've got a button for window wipers, haven't we? I don't remember what it is. Okay, I found it. It's raining in France. And we're picking up a bit of speed, which is fine. We've got a 56 limiter today, which is probably about our top speed, so we'll be cruising. And it should be a fairly straight run, shouldn't it? What's this thing here? Something's on fire? If that's one of those explosive lorries and it's on fire, look. Does that mean in the game, look, he's got out his truck and he's moved his truck off it. If I take explosive loads, could that happen? I don't want that happening. I put one of my experience points into the explosives loads. Explosive loads. But I did, so... But maybe that was a mistake. Because the jobs I'm doing are just big, heavy things. I actually don't know what aspect of this job is paying me the more money. Whether it's the longer distance or the weight of the item. Better than grapes though, isn't it? I was looking at the chat then, right? Listen, Everest, I was looking at the chat then, and I was going to say, driving like a learner, driving like... I was looking at that then, and I was going to say, no, I'm driving quite... And obviously, because I was looking at the chat, I veered off the road. So we're both to blame in a way. I might have the controls, but, like... shouldn't shoulder all of the responsibility in this situation. We're a team, we're a company. Don't know what you chuffers are doing. You chuffers are the illegal stowaways. You're all in the back of the thing. Giving me shit about my driving. You imagine that? An illegal stowaway banging on the thing. Hey! I want to see the services. There's no need to. I think in the game, if you have your own truck, like those chuffers that are driving around for me, then you have to go and fill it up at the services. You know, stuff like that. But like, I don't need to because it's just a one and done. There's those sunflowers again. That's going to get annoying. Like, they should really have put other forms of flower and field, because every time I see the sunflowers it feels a bit fake now, because at first I thought, oh look, that's cute, isn't it? It's sunshine, sunflowers, and but everywhere's got them. Once everywhere's got them. Have you seen these Labubu's? I bet you've heard someone say 24 karat gold Labubu, like that. Oh look, this is the border. Do we need checks, or should we just drive straight through? European Union, aren't we? We just drive straight through, look. Have you heard of 24 karat gold solid gold Labubu? Like, Christian Louboutin makes shoes, and they're very popular, and the word Louboutin is hard to say, so somewhat I think it's like got into people's minds through that, because what a Labubu is just some sort of like doll, like a child's doll, and it's supposed to look cute, and it doesn't. It looks like horrible. It's got a horrible mouth. Just looks ugly and horrible. And they sell them in... Do you know what gacha is? It's like a Kinder Egg where you don't know what you're getting. So you're buying the toy, but you could get one of 6 different toys that are all... Like, you could get the blue one or the red one, or the green one, or whatever. And some of them are more rare, so like, got to collect them all. So you keep buying Kinder Eggs until you get the ones that you want, whatever, yeah? Gacha, that's called. It's called gacha because of the Japanese gachapon games, which are basically what we just described. They're in a... you know when you put 50p in the thing and you twist it round and the thing comes out? A little egg. And it's not the toy you wanted. What's this now? Hang on. What's this? I am doing my solid best to not crash us here and not get in trouble. Green here. Green. Oh! Nearly killed a man. Yeah, the gachapon system in Japan, like, it's just like little kids' toys, and you don't know what you're getting. So it's like basically gambling, isn't it? So that system has now been... It's not modern. It's not like new that system is translated into Western toys. But this Labubu thing, I half think that it's been popularised because people recognise the name Labubu, like Louboutin, and they think it has some, like, not they think it has some, but like in their brain, you know, it has some sort of like, oh, I've heard that word. And then what it is it's just like this naff plastic toy thing that, like, we had, fucking you in the bus, look. We had, when I was growing up, we had trolls, not like on the internet. We had little plastic toys with hair, and you collect sort of all the different kinds. And we had, like, as a kid, I had a bunch of those little trolls. My nan would buy us a little troll every now and then, and a big one for Christmas. You know, like, we were into the trolls for about, you know, a year. We were kids. Kids' toys, isn't it? The trolls with the hair. And it's like that sort of thing, but with the gambling on it. But it's the TikTok thing as well, and it's like a girly thing maybe. But there's this lady, and what she did was she got one of them and she spray painted it gold, and she's just rage baiting. Like, everyone knows it's not a real gold Labubu, but she's there like, and she's going, I've got the world's only solid gold Labubu, and she's been doing this for a couple of weeks now. That's already tired. Hang on, are we coming off? So she's doing other stuff now, like an invisible Labubu or something. But it's just her saying the word Labubu and people are doing memes of it, so that's the story. You might see it on the internet. You might have already seen it. I could just show you the video, but I'm driving a truck. Solid gold Labubu. And obviously the people in the comments are saying things like, you haven't got a real gold Labubu. And then she like puts sound effects on her video. It doesn't sound that much cop, does it really, when I describe it? But it's been quite popular on TikTok. So much so that it's bled over to YouTube. Or maybe Twitter or somewhere. I don't know. I don't have TikTok. I'm not watching TikTok, so I've got one, but I'm not watching it, you know. But it's become so popular, it's bled over to the rest of you know, people are doing their own meme videos of it, so you feel like you're actually travelling. We're on our way to France. We've crossed the border and we're going to Paris. This is how you, like, okay, if you really drove this drive, it would be a bit longer, but in general terms, it's a reasonably faithful rendition of the roads and the style and the sort of, like, I'm sure all these junctions and stuff are mainly right, aren't they? So if you did this a few times, you might be able to learn the route. You wouldn't need to, because you'd have a sat-nav like everyone else these days, but nowadays people use their phone for the sat-nav, don't they? Yeah, a lot of them do that, and I bet the old sat-nav companies are really strong. Like, loads of technology like sat-navs, they're just useless now, aren't they? Like the old sat-navs, but they made loads of them. There's another services. Again, I really want to have a look at it, but it's probably a soulless, just, you know, the services there. But whenever I'm driving in foreign countries, like, I do like popping into the services and seeing what different products they've got. Fucking sad. No, I do like it though, but I am sad. Oh, Le Havre, Pallier, coming up. We're nearly there already. We're somewhere. We're going to have to take a... Coming off now. We're coming off at Calais. Oh, Paris. Well, we're not coming off then, are we? This road is so complicated. It just ends. Oh, okay. It just ends in a circle. Look at this road, right? This road's mad. I'm going to have to slow down. It just ends. It ends. And it just takes you around in a big circle. Watch. Oh, right. It does. No, wait. It goes on in real life, but not in the game. Look. That's what it is. I thought, that's mad, isn't it? The motorway just ends. France haven't got their heads screwed on. But in the game, you can't go there yet. Maybe it's an add-on, or maybe you're not going there. Well, we're not going there, so now we're doing this. It doesn't really just end. Road to nowhere. Oh. Get up there with your forklift truck shoe. Rheims and Lille. And Beauvais, Paris. Une cent metres. Well, is it meters here? Is it kilometers? What is it? Well, it'd be kilometers, wouldn't it? Kilomètres. J'ai travaillé dans un truck. That's not I'm travelling, that's I work. In a truck. There are other games that are like, there's a particular driving, like, you know, racing around game that was modelled on Britain, and again, it's quite, you know, you'd recognise a lot of the places. I should try and get that. I'm trying to remember what it is. It's old now, but it's quite fun because, like, you know, flying around British roads in your little car. We'll have a look for it. Can't remember what it is now. Like, I was never really into the racing games, but I've seen a lot of people have a lot of fun with it, making a lot of videos, way in the YouTube annals of history now, I guess, but for a while it was the big one. There was a YouTuber I used to watch, and they had, like, one of them would be the police, and the others would be, like, the baddies, and they'd fly around on the roads trying to catch each other and find each other and stuff, like hide and seek. What it was, oh, that was it, yeah. So you see how the trucks, the other cars in the game are just driving nice and calmly, yeah? Like, what you have to do is the one of you would drive around and just pretend to be a normal car, and the others would have to find them. They did it in Grand Theft Auto and other games. And everyone's driving around like a mad person trying to find the streamer who is driving nice and calmly and trying to blend in. This again, we nearly killed someone here last time, so I've got to slow down. What is this? Why don't they open the lane where I'm coming from? Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, it's a Euro toll. It's a toll? Euro money. They're robbing me. How do I do my Euro money? End of the toll road. Your employer will pay €59. Oh, I won't pay that. Okay. Fine. It slows everything down though, doesn't it? I expect these days they have just, oh, these toll things where you come out of them and like and when you go on the border crossings and it's just a mad thing. I expect these days they have like license plate recognition and you can just cruise through. But it does slow everything down, that. Curgy Pontoise. I'm off to Curgy Pontoise now. Things are going to get a little bit hairier unless we... Are we going back on a big road? Oh, we're going back on a big road, okay. I don't think this game has mapped out all the little roads. But, you know, I'm getting quite skilled, aren't I? Look, like, one thing's for certain, like, I'm actually improving... Whoa! You can say I've improved as a driver, don't you think? But then that was dangerous. But as a long-distance lorry driver, you know, I haven't crashed as much this journey, and we haven't had any interruptions from the police or anything like that, so that's fine. Cruising gear now. 70. Oh, lovely. I love it. Well, that says 70. Mine says 43. What? I'm now over the speed limit. 50. What are they doing with the speed limits around here? Oh, there's lights. Oh, well, that's blown that. It's blown that. There was no way I was going to be able to slow down for that. My employer can pay for that as well. So I'm working for another trucking company at the moment as a freelance driver, and I've got a company and people are working for me and they're not making me any money. It seems weird, doesn't it? Oh, come on, I was already going. Got my gears all fucked up now. Messed up, chuffed up. I can see the lights are coming, but I'm not slowing down because, come on. Oh. What did I press then? No, get out of that. Not ideal that crashing it then at the end either. It's just saying how well we'd done. This is supposed to be Paris as well. It's not much for Paris, is it? Can't see the Eiffel Chuffing Tower. Must be on some outskirt. And where are we going to take the van in? Paris discovered, yeah. We're going to take the van in here. Okay, okay. No, that says euro. What? No, 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 no. I don't want to pay any euros. This is not where we want to go. We're the next one. That nearly cost us. That's a bed and breakfast or something. Repair shop or something. I don't know. This is us. We're at Liege Logistics. Liege Logistics. The double L. Liege Logistics. Get it in there. Don't say we've got it caught on the thing. We've got it caught on the thing. I'm just going to get it on that green thing and they're going to have to deal with getting caught on the thing. Liege Logistics. So that guy's just washing the windows. He don't care. I'm here. It's your truck now. Liege Logistics. It's your truck now. Rack 'em up. Quite a good job again. 13.5 grand. A lot of XP. Level 5 on the way. Excellent. Again. Graded excellent by a jury of my peers. So, I mean, that's excellent, it says. Excellent. Doesn't say average or like, you know, could have done. It says excellent. So. Let's have a look at what our garage has been up to. She's done nothing. Oh no, she's on the road. She's on the road. Driven distance, 50,000 miles nearly. Profit per distance, €6 a mile. She's actually doing something. Agnes, on duty. Doesn't say what she's doing. Live cattle. Oh, Agnes. We're a vegan business. We don't take the live animal jobs. I don't. Agnes is straight on it. Swansea to Liverpool. Live cattle. Can't pay well. She's doing that anyway. Agnes, you can take fragile cargo. That's your speciality. Maybe it's because they're doing these short trips. Maybe I need to get them doing long distance. Let's get them doing long distance if we can. Training. Rebecca's taking empty pallets from Birmingham to Swansea. Like, that's not going to make us any money. Euro per mile, euro per day. This must be how much she's making us, yeah? Not costing us. €1,000 a day. It's not good enough, Agnes. I'm telling Agnes. Agnes isn't even... It's Rebecca I'm telling. It's not good enough, Rebecca. Look, I'm at €11,000 a day. I do a job and I make €11,000 compared to their 1,000. So what's different? I'm not even that much better. I'm renting the truck off the business I'm working for. I can do high value and a little bit of distance. Rebecca can do the same thing. Maybe it's because we're based in Swansea. You know, maybe all the good jobs aren't in Swansea or something. I don't know what I've done wrong here, but maybe it's because I'm driving around the world. I don't know. I'm getting my job in Belgium or wherever. Maybe it's because we're based in Swansea. Her rating's gone up 1.7. Same as Agnes now. So she didn't lose her job in the end. Her rating went up. So, but I'm still disappointed with the return on the investment. Let's have a look at our bank situation. Again, still 400,000 left to repay, 12% installments, 5,000 a day. Is that okay? So now I'm thinking, when it's 5,000 a day, we're not paying it off by 5,000 a day. That's just the interest, is it? Because we haven't paid any of it off. What's going on there? I thought that would be coming down. Duration in days, 0 of 70. How come we haven't paid any of that off as time has been going on? And can I repay it? Can I repay any of it? Bit weird, isn't it? Repayment period, 35 days. Interest rate per annum, 18%. Like, that would mean the total would be, and then daily instalment. I don't know if the daily instalment is just like what, that hasn't seemed to change. I don't know why. And the joy of painting up our own trucks and stuff, we can do it, but we're not driving those trucks around. But we have got trucks if you want to like upgrade and paint them. Maybe I need to get a trailer. You know, maybe they're doing like crappy jobs because they don't have trailers. Look, chassis 4x2 extra tank, that looks good. It's €29,000. Trailer Explorer. Choose the category of upgrade from the menu above. That's for cows, I don't want that. Well, that woman was taking cows, and I don't have a cow trailer, so I don't need to buy trailers, do I? Well, I'm confused as to why and what's going on in Trailer Explorer. So that's fine. I can buy trucks. I can't buy trailers anyway, so. But you do get a trailer manager, like you get a driver and a truck manager, so maybe you can get trailers. Trailer purchase is there. Advance further in your career to be able to purchase your own trailers. Career progress. These are statistics. I'm a level. I suppose what it means is XP, doesn't it? Get a higher level, and then we'll open up traders. This is everything I've driven around for all the monies. Don't care to remember when I had to drive the roofing felt. Like, just really, like, so what? See, company, garages owned 1, drivers employed 3, traders owned none. Maybe this is an issue. My gut says they'd be making more money if they had their own trailers, but maybe I'm wrong. And in order to go and sit in the world, you have to have your own truck as well. So that's something that we keep lacking. Because I like to just pot around sometimes. Like go for a drive up to the next city and unlock it or something. But no. Got Truck Explorer. If you want to look at something. Logistics map. Can I move it around? Yeah. Goes quite far. All over Poland, Slovakia, Hungary. Does not include southern Italy. Or any of Eastern Europe. Some people call it Central Europe here. But these are marked on the map, so maybe they are unlockable at some point. They're doing, downloadable content pack for some of these games as well, so... I bought a couple of the American... We've got the American game as well to do with this. And I bought a couple of the American places. You must be able to go Spain. Surely. Maybe I just haven't unlocked the level yet. This would be interesting going up round here. Like, I wonder whether we're taking any loads from, like, Birmingham to Sweden, or whether they're just all... Like, it would make more sense to just drive things shorter distances and then switch. Or does, like, somebody drive it all the way to Sweden? Maybe we'll go on some longer routes. Maybe when I unlock longer driving, it'll unlock more of this as well. And there's Russia. We don't want to go to Russia. That's bad. It's funny, isn't it? Russia's up there. It's also down here. Anyway. Bad Russia. Could go up to Aberdeen. I don't know why I started this out in Swansea. I just thought it's over this side, so it started to spread across. Could have started in Birmingham, really. And these are all the different things that we could be taking. A yacht. We could be taking a yacht from these. If you want to pick up a yacht, you've got to go to one of these places. Or a wind turbine. I'm not really bothered about taking a wind turbine, but if you wanted one, I just do whatever they say, isn't it? What's that? Sausages. And these are the companies that exist. I suppose, look, Swedish got their own Swedish companies, look. Euro goodies operate all around Europe. But we aren't going to get any jobs for these well, that's Swedish sausage, sorry. That's just... But yeah, Swedish companies, we'd have to go and discover them. Chemical companies. So maybe there are some specific... Like, look, this is specifically chemical company up here. And here. And maybe that's like quite a high value job. Quite a high value route. I don't know. Because there's not that many of them, look. I bet you have to unlock your explosives or dangerous things driver's license. We just met Liege Logistics. What is that? Logistics? They're based in Paris, look. And there's not actually that many other offices for them. Based in Paris. When you go and you find somewhere and it says discovered, like, because we discovered some of these places, didn't we, by driving past them and stuff, then you can get jobs from there. So, like, I wasn't able to get jobs from Liege Logistics before, but now I can. Who knows where they'll send us. It's a fair little setup. It's mainly about just driving around, isn't it, and chilling and chatting, which is what we've been doing. So... I assume it's auto-saved, but that's it saved. Eddie's mother truckers. We're in daily profit. We're at €70,000. I can't afford my own truck yet with these idiots working on the books, but I guess the next step is to pay off that huge loan on my own because the idiots that work on the company aren't helping. Might play some on Twitch later. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. It's already getting on a bit, but I want to have a look at these racing games. And since I've got the wheel set up now, I might as well just leave it set up and have a look at the racing games on Twitch later and look at the sale on Steam and decide if there's... I don't want to spend hundreds of pounds on racing games, but on the Steam sale, I could probably throw another £12 at it and get three more games. So that's quite a good deal. So I might do that. And we'll look at the one that's the British one with the British roads. But expect more of this while we have a go around Europe. And then when it starts to get a bit stale and we've decided we've seen a bit of Europe, we'll move to America on the truck. So look out for more of that. Alt F4. Get it gone. Get it gone. What's this stupid camera you're looking at me for? Get that. Get it gone. Get the pictures back. What's this stupid camera you're looking at me? You in this one. Get it gone. Get it gone. I'm looking at the wrong camera immediately. Get it gone. Look. It's me walking in some... Well, it's not quite me, but... You've seen that one, the pizza in the lab. I love a good pizza in the lab shop. I'm going to have to do some more of them. Last night, I spent some time... When I say last night, I spent some time... But hey, there's one of your Shih Tzus. It's working in the bank. I did a few of my face. And you'll see that it's not kind to me. That's... you know him and her with the... And that one's reasonably kind to me, isn't it? I mean, it's a kind of like uncanny valley, isn't it? Seeing yourself looking a bit weird and different, but... So you'll see a few of my face ones now in the mix. Don't mind doing the old... You know... Having a bit of my old face on it. Oh, it's funny because he looks funny. Oh, well, it's only me. Well, it's not really me, so that's the main thing, isn't it? That's a cat. It's nice having it on the background. Yeah, that's it. It's light entertainment, chill chat, chill truck streams. I'm not the first streamer to play Truck Simulator, and Limmy, who's a streamer that I really admire, he did a great big series of playing the truck games, and it's kind of like something that... as a streamer, like it's nice to have done for a bit at some point, if you know what I mean. Like one day I'll say, oh, do you remember when we played Truck Driver for a bit? Like, do you know what I mean? But for now, it's a good vibe, isn't it? On the light entertainment side of things over here. As we push this channel, to the 1,000 subscribers, it's really close to 1,000 subscribers. So if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, I don't know how you get the notification, but get it up to the 1,000 subscribers. And at the start of the streams, if you want to see interesting pictures. That one's come around again. 1 in 1,000 now has come around again twice. We want to fill this up with cool pictures, so that, because it's on a random loop at the moment, you're going to get to see them quite often, because as it goes round, you know, you see them up. But the more there are in the folder, like when we get up to 3,000, 6,000, 10,000, 20,000, you're not going to see them as often, but there'll be so many more. It'll be fun. So any suggestions are welcome at the start of the stream. They're having a nice time. So have we. Meghan Markle's working on the checkout. Yeah. I'm going to get some food. And then, like I said, I'm going to leave the steering wheel on and probably just come on to Twitch later for much more freeform messing about involving racing games and chit chat. Thank you for being here. Shall I wait for a good picture? That one's not bad. Oh, here's the definition of good. Oh, look, there's a good one. I mean, an 80s film there. They got the wallpaper and everything. Alright, you be good, and if you can't be good, you're naughty.